In 2024, we saw that when we make demands of gaming companies, a lot of times they will actually change their ways for the customers. And this is a great thing. And Palworld is now getting hit with this type 1, type 2 bodies because it's supposed to be male and female. And this is something I really hope that they'll listen to the fans and that they'll do something about so that we can get rid of this gender ideology crap that is pervading everything. And the reason they have all this in here is because of a few woke Americans that they think are going to be offended if they do something otherwise. And there's not enough people there who actually move the needle, who actually buy any video games for them to want to do this. We've learned this conclusively at this point. So Palworld would do well to get rid of this stuff and go a direction of another video game company that actually listen to the fans, which we'll get into in just a minute. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all things gaming and culture, my friends. And Palworld is a big sensation. Of course, it really capitalized off of the Pokemon craze in a way by, of course, doing things filing the serial numbers off, got themselves into some Nintendo lawsuits with that, which are still, I believe, pending and something that is out there that they have to deal with on this level. But there's a lot of great gaming content out there, and we cover it all on Fandom Pulse. This is our Substack right here. We are covering the news that nobody else will. We are fighting the culture war. We're doing it, guys. This is your alternative to IGN, Kotaku, and the like, and it's the only place that you'll get the truth told to you without any corporate influence, without any sponsorships, without any advertising that has to have us watered down. A lot of other sites do that kind of thing. We are the only ones out there. So sign up in the description below. Get in on this, guys. There's a free option. You get most of our articles that way, but if you do want to support us, we do have paid subscriber option. And it helps a lot because we are doing this full-time without any backing. There's no corporate backing. There's no advertising backing. It's all gamers like you who help us. So please, it's only $5 a month. Sign up, support us, help us do this full-time for you guys because this is it. You have to build a network of media like this to compete and combat the other stuff that's going on in the bad media. Otherwise, it's never going to go anywhere. This is so crucial, guys. Thank you so much for the support so far. Really appreciate you being here. So Palworld right here, numerous players are demanding that the player, that pocket pair, change the game's type 1 and 2 bodies to male and female. Now, we've seen this, like I said before. Steam user Celestial Flea initially called for the developer to change it on the Steam forums. Says, can we change type 1, type 2 bodies to male, female, please? He explained, so far enjoying the game. It's really chill. However, there's a purely cosmetic and it doesn't affect the game. I'd like to see type 1 and type 2 body types changed to male, female, respectively. It's a modern gaming trope that just irks me, and it irks everybody that sees this because they know what it means. Type 1 and type 2 are meant to virtue signal that male and female don't exist, which is nonsense, right? We're all adults here. Nobody worth listening to would be offended by this change. Apologies if this has already been asked. I do a quick search, but didn't see anything recent. Very nicely said, very succinctly said. And look, it's got like great reactions on this. Most people want this kind of thing a lot. The thread, which originally started April 11th, was one of the most active on the forums with 215 posts, many people calling for this change to be implemented. One saying, I'm glad I haven't bought this game. This body type 1-2 propaganda needs to be gone. Yep, should be changed to male and female. Another posted, we need to stop catering to mental illness as a societal norm. Male and female is the way. This is great. We did have a big victory in the UK the other day that just said men are not women and men cannot be in women's spaces. And of course, the Supreme Court of the UK upheld that finally. It's so ridiculous that this has gone to this point, but this is exactly what they've tried to push for a long time. It's been a big gaslight of society to try to get these kind of like societal norms changed on behalf of mentally ill people. And this is all because they're connecting on the internet, because before all this, those people were not connecting on the internet, and so they, kind of get help they need rather than pretend like it's a totally heckin' valid way to be, right? And that's exactly what we need to get back to again if we're going to have a sane society. So that's it. That would make sense. You already have either male or female pals. You can only breed one of each. And another indicated they would buy the game if they made that change. It was a deal breaker, they said on this front. That change and also has garnered the attention of Mark Kern. And Mark Kern said Palworld breeding only works with male-female because it's breeding, right? Game can't function with just body types, and civilization can't either, of course. But since you point out that everything else in Palworld uses male-female signs except for the humans who get body type 1 and 2, you allegedly get banned. Bring back male-female games, stop erasing them, and this user was allegedly banned for bringing this out to debate right here and putting this on the forums right there because it is ridiculous. And so this is what the community managers always do on the Steam forums, right? And so now this is getting going. This discussion's going. Let's make this happen. Let's ask Palworld to bring MF to the character creator instead of body types. They already have it for pals. Why exclude humans? Bring back, boost sales. Just ask, of course, Lords of the Fallen CEO. I forget that name of their company. Jeez, why am I blanking on this? Happens. You'll tell me in the description. Marek Tyminski, who did this before, guys, and this is where this originally happened. And if you have not seen this before with Lords of the Fallen, they actually polled their audience on X last year that they had body type 1 and 2 just because it was the trend. And again, a lot of these companies just follow the trend, right? And then they changed it and they said, you know what? All the polls say that you want male, female, so we changed it. And that's it. We're just going to go with what the gamers want. And you told us what you want, and we're going to do that. It was the most refreshing thing I've seen in gaming in a long time. So when people reacted to a poll, they did what people wanted. And, of course, now they've got their version 2 out that just came this morning, Lords of the Fallen. I can't wait to play this out here on PS5, which I'll be doing later today. And full shared progression co-op they've got now, free friends pass, enhanced combat and movement, includes 50-plus post-launch updates today. Interesting stuff. They've got a whole FAQ on the co-op that's been built, which is pretty interesting on that level. So these guys catered to the gamers, and they're out there making a really fun game, really fun fantasy, lots of like cool combat with this, and now this action RPG is winning because people want this kind of thing. This is exactly what gamers want. This is exactly what the gamers do. And so that's why I'm very happy to talk about this and promote this right here. And, of course, this is exactly what Palworld should be doing. And, yes, Grumps calls it exactly true. He says, I don't think Palworld is doing this for politics. I think body types have become the norm default in games. That's exactly what happened. The game devs across the industry have changed this over the years intentionally to where it's just the default, and that's what people do, and a lot of people just don't even think about it, right? And so Palworld really has not been a big political game, has not been a political activist or whatever. It's a sort of foreign concept as it is. And so with this, like, they weren't doing this intentionally. It makes it an easier change for them to do, just to add this into the game and make those changes and make a patch out there to make the gamers happy, because they don't have the activists working on this level. So this is a big deal. And yes, I think this is something that we can make a difference for. If you remember all the differences last year, Stellar Blade petitions changed the game. I actually got the studio listening to gamers on that stuff. Ubisoft petition, while it didn't change it all the way, they knew. That's why they delayed it. They tried to make some changes as best they could, but they already had a framework that was so far gone, there was nothing that was going to work on that level. So the games have gotten removed and canceled all because we have spoken out. And so we have the power here, and we have the power to change Palworld for the better, to get rid of this gender ideology that's pervasive, and it needs to be done. It needs to be purged everywhere it goes. It really does. And we just need to burn it like fire, my friends, and then get it out of all of these games for good. I'm glad that Lords of the Fallen has done so. Like I said, this new version's out today. I can't wait to start playing this. A lot of fun, and these are great guys in gaming who are worth supporting. Hopefully Palworld will listen and do the same, and we'll report on this as we see what they say, and hopefully they don't keep banning people on Steam for talking about it. It's always annoying with those community managers. Leave a comment down below with what you think. Please hit the like and subscribe button, my friends. Love to hear from you. And do sign up for the Fandom Pulse Substack in the description below. Really appreciate everybody who's done so. We are really making strides here, and this is where the action's at. We'll be back soon.